What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the titles going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all seeing the title. Let's jump right into it.
J.D. Vance is gaining traction with MAGA by becoming a social media provocateur. And political commentator and TikTok star Jack Schlossberg thinks Democrats need to follow his lead. Oh. Take a look.
I think that the internet is a place where it's difficult to break through. And it's difficult to break through, especially if you're not saying something that's controversial or at least somehow unexpected. And I think that I see that Democrats play that game not as well as we could. That's kind of the game that the other side's been playing really well, which is flipping people out and getting a reaction is almost half the battle.
So I guess the question is that what we need to do?
Lee hits on something important. So that, if you follow Jack Schlossberg, is the most, whatever the opposite of unhinged is, it's the most hinged he ever seems. Mm-hmm. His social media, I remember when I first stumbled on it, I was like, I can't tell if this guy's being serious or if he's trying to just be a provocateur. And it's the latter, but with an intention, because then he talks about causes and you can't look away. And he had a pretty prime speaking slot at the DNC, but I guarantee he has more viewers, fans, followers from TikTok and Instagram where he says some more provocative things. Like, that's how you're reaching especially younger people, not just the more traditional, like putting out a press release or speaking at an event.
Isn't it interesting how that Kennedy charisma follows them?
Yeah.
Except
Each
for RFK.
generation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's Robert Kennedy. This is JFK.
Oh, yes.
Had the charisma.
True.
Robert didn't have it the same way.
Oh, okay.
No. Am I right?
As
John Kennedy. John Kennedy.
Well, because he was
Jr.
a whole
The
other
hair, the way he
thing.
talked.
And it was an anomaly because he was the youngest president, and for our time, he was our guy. You know, and there will always be that. And yeah, you know, if being a provocateur gets to people, I'm sure that's a great way to be. But a lot of people don't want to have to do that in order to get the attention. I think most people would rather say, here, this is what's going on, what can we do about it? Rather than make you crazy and then do all, you know, but that's like time. That's like TikTok, y'all.
But this guy mocks cat ladies. What's so provocative about that?
No, but I would say that the difference between a Jack and a JD, though, is JD might be telling us the truth. Like, he says things that veer into exactly what they want to do.
Here's Sonny saying maybe. Here's Sonny. Here's Sonny.
He says things that veer into exactly what they want to do. You know, he talks about, will the courts be able to hold Donald Trump accountable? That's not even veering into that sensational. It's like, you're probably telling us exactly what's going to happen. But Jack will say things like that we talked about here on the show, who's hotter than his grandma or whatever. Like, and you're kind of laughing, and then he drops some nuggets of truth. J.D. Vance is literally like an arm piece for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is not only provocative, he goes ahead and legislates it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
See, my thing is that they steady call Trump this, that, and the other. How I look at it, I'm going to be real, is the simple fact Trump and the Trump administration speaks the truth about things. I feel like people that's getting the reaction because they always say that Trump, you know, he's a person that obviously wants a reaction out of people, or Trump administration, or J.D. Vance, or this person, that person. They say stuff to get a reaction out of people. It's not me personally. The only reaction, you know, the only people that have these reactions, that have these crazy reactions, are people that's against Trump, people that don't like Trump. The people that actually understands, I'm not even going to go as far as say supporting Trump and liking Trump. The people that are actually understanding what's going on and have common sense about it, they're not going to have, you know, a crazy reaction or a mean reaction. They're not going to, it's not, you know what I mean? If y'all following me. I just feel that this show is just so hateful that they want to call them names. They want to say this. They want to say that. You know, I don't really know. You know what I mean? I don't really know. Like I said before, I don't know why they do it. And it's definitely sad. You know, like I said many times, Alyssa is probably the only one that'll probably say something, you know, with having common sense. But everybody else, just like they're saying, you know, I feel, me personally, that is not so much of J.D. Vance or, you know, Trump wanting to, you know, get a reaction out of people and just saying this and saying that. To what they're doing right now is not only putting out the truth, They're exposing things that need to be out. They're doing things that's right. The only people, like I said, that are having a real bad reaction and that's talking crazy and saying this and saying that are people that don't like them, people that are against them.
And I don't know that that's the way I want to communicate. I'm sure a lot of people, I'm sure it's great. And I like that young people are paying attention, but I want them to pay attention to the reality of the reality. So I don't know how to fool around with it. You know what I mean? I don't have the provocateur.
There's so many different places to be provocative now that you have to really.
But that's the thing. You know, for me at least, if you think about the numbers, let's say people that are on X. Before Elon Musk made it a pure dumpster fire,
it was already a dumpster fire. He just bought it.
He made it much worse. But there were.
Hey y'all, they about to start with these lies. So I was ready this time, y'all. I had seen this clip of Sunny Hostin, what she's about to say right now, and I did a little research on my own that I'm about to show y'all.
Musk made it a pure dumpster fire.
It was already a dumpster fire. He just bought it.
He made it much worse. But there were,
But that's the thing. They sitting there talking about how X is a dumpster fire, this, that, and the other, but they were on it. I'm pretty sure Sarah Haynes is still on it, or she just got off and they switched to Blue Sky or something like that. But my thing is they were on it constantly until people started calling them out and stuff started coming out about them on how Sunny Hostin, how she the R word and she's saying this, saying that, and everybody was following her lead or whatever. You know what I mean? So at one point in time, they love X. She even talked about it. Sunny has talked about it on The View all the time. I've been covering The View for so long, y'all. I would always see Sunny Hostin talk about what she posted on X, and I said this and said that, and then it turned to, oh, I feel so good now. No social media, no this, no that. But then I'm pretty sure she's on Blue Sky. Me personally, I don't know what Blue Sky is. Like, I don't know. I've never looked up Blue Sky. Blue Sky has a butterfly. I've never, this is my first time seeing this. I don't know what Blue Sky is, but whatever it is, Sunny Hostin and I'm pretty sure Sarah Haynes and Joy Behar and probably the rest of them are on it. So
only 20% of Americans were on Twitter, and 80% of those 20% were the loudest. So it's sort of an echo chamber the way it is. But
so there were, only
20% of Americans were on Twitter, and 80% of those 20% were the loudest. So it's sort of an echo chamber the way it is now. But the other thing I'll say is, since Elon took over, X lost about 2.7 million active users in this country, and Blue Sky gained nearly 2.5 million. And in November, Blue Sky added nearly 9 million. So there are a lot of places to go where you don't.
So basically what Sunny Hostin is doing right now is, I don't know where she's getting her information. I promise I don't know where she's pulling out of her. I don't know where she's pulling out of. But I was looking it up and I was checking it out. This is from January 1st, 2025. X has 4.7 billion people. This is monthly visits. There's threads.net, 193.4 million. And then Blue Sky app, 144 million. 144 million. There's over almost 5 billion people. This is monthly visits on X. But Sunny, it's like Sunny is like she wants things to sound so good and so well that when all people have to do is just look up this stuff and it's right there. It's literally right there. Check this out. X. This is 200 million daily. So that was monthly, what I just showed y'all. This was monthly. I think it was it's almost 5 billion for, people monthly visits on X. And Blue Sky has about, almost 145 million. So the numbers are right there. And then you have about 200 million daily active users. Blue Sky has around 2.6 million daily. So the numbers are a little, but it says it right here. This was posted January 1st as well, on Poll the Crowd. So y'all can check it out there. But it's all over X. It's everywhere. You can look this stuff up. Literally says here around 2.6 million daily active users. And this was, obviously, November until now. You have, 2.6 million daily active users in the US versus you having 200 million daily active users. So what Sunny Hostin is saying right now is lies. I don't know where, like I said, I don't know where she's getting her information from. She's just that, much of a hateful person that they have to, say anything to bash Elon Musk or Trump. I don't, like I said, I honestly, I tried to look up what she just said and I can't find it anywhere.
Of Americans were on Twitter, and 80% of those 20% were the loudest. So it's sort of an echo chamber the way it is now. But the other thing I'll say is, since Elon took over, X lost about 2.7 million active users in this country, and Blue Sky gained nearly 2.5 million. And in November, Blue Sky added nearly 9 million. So there are a lot of places to go where you don't have to be this.
Like I said, that's all that is. The numbers are there. What I just showed y'all, the numbers are there. Sunny Hostin is basically saying that Elon is losing millions and millions of users on X, and people are going to Blue Sky, and it's not true at all.
Provocateur. And the thing about social media is you now don't have proper sourcing. So the information that you're getting, you can't really check it. So
y'all see how Alyssa, I don't know what she's about to say. I didn't watch this part, but I know what Sunny Hostin is saying right now. They're the main ones on why people are, going towards social media and looking stuff up on their own. It's a reason why a lot of people are turning to, these YouTube creators, independent researchers, because of the things that, obviously Sunny Hostin and what the rest of these ladies got to offer. False news, fake news, and lies.
I don't know that the Democrats should embrace that kind of
I think there's a difference, though,
philosophy.
Because I think there's a difference between, I've never liked the name calling. I've not liked the, Marjorie Taylor Greene goes low, so everyone has to go equally low. It's more of knowing where viewers are. 167 million Americans are on TikTok. You can't ignore that audience. I'm not on it.
Risen by 400%.
Right, but you control how you talk, and I think sometimes having a little edge, knowing what, the cultural discourse is without being mean, carries more impact than just being the environmental stats are thus. You have to.
But my thing is that it's okay for these women on The View, like Sunny Hostin, to say R-word slurs or R-word, just being completely a R-word. Or you have Joy Behar or Whoopi Goldberg threatening and saying this and saying that. And when we talking about the president of the United States, y'all can have, they can sit up there and tell people, well, it's hate speech on X and people are being mean and they're bullying and they're doing this and doing that. But they have a TV show. This is ABC, Disney, whatever it is. They got Disney, ABC, The View, and they can sit there and have the whole show about how, I'm telling you, real big hypocrites, bro.
Carries more impact than just being the environmental stats are thus. You have to grab.
It seems to me that you need a candidate who's like Trump on the left, somebody who speaks the vernacular. He comes out there and I
almost spit out my water. What did she just say?
Thus, you have to grab.
It seems to me that you need a candidate who's like Trump on the left.
Who is like Trump? One thing about it, you can't compare nobody to Trump. I'm gonna be real with you. Trump is a very unique person, and I'm by all means, I'm not over exaggerating or nothing. He is a very unique, successful person. So for her to sit there and say to find a candidate like Trump for the left is insane. That is absolutely insane that she just said that. There is no one. Kamala tried it. She tried everything she could. Meaning by everything she could, she tried to copy everything Trump did. At first, she wanted to do her own thing. It wasn't working out for her. Then she got to stealing policies. Got to going in a different, communities, trying to, act black or act Latina or act this, act. She tried everything. When I say everything, she tried everything to fit in. Everything to fit in. But then you got Trump. Trump just being himself. Trump has, and that's the thing. Ever since seeing Trump, he has been himself. Ever since, I think the first time I seen him, man, was I seen him in Home Alone. That was Home Alone, Lost in New York. That's my favorite Christmas movie, hands down. I tell anybody, it's my favorite Christmas movie. Not my favorite movie, but favorite Christmas movie. And when I tell y'all, bro, he has been the same person ever, like, probably even before that, because y'all probably obviously know Trump. You know what I mean? But seeing him then and then learning, Trump the past few years, one thing about it is that he's himself. Nobody compares to him. So I don't know why Joy even opened up her mouth and said that. Nobody correct.
Somebody who speaks the vernacular. He comes out there and he might as well say, "Oh, I got a hemorrhoid today," and people like it because it's real. Well, they need somebody like that.
And that's just being. And one thing about it, Joy and all of them just showed everybody the truth. It's all right there. Trump is real. He says things that's real, even though she's talking about a hemorrhoid or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I've always said Trump is real, and that's who you need. And they're just now figuring that out. I've said it so many times, even with now, and that's the thing. They love Kamala. That's my girl. Kamala this, Kamala that. All last year, remember that, y'all? They loving Kamala. They had Kamala on the show. I'm pretty sure they had Doug on there. Had Tim Walz on there. They was happy, but now they need somebody. Now we need somebody to be real. Cut it out, bro.
Country, but the other thing is that
it is.
Wow.
Not to media bash, but the people keep saying, "Well, why aren't we hearing from people?" It's not that we're not hearing from Democrats. They're out there. Yeah. Jasmine Crockett's out there. AOC is out there. Yeah.
She said Jasmine Crockett's out there. What's happening to Jasmine Crockett right now? She said AOC is out there. What's happening to AOC right there? I'm telling you, she's naming people. They ain't got nothing going. It's nothing going for them right now. Name it.
People are out. Chuck Schumer. We see Chuck Schumer. You're not getting the coverage.
No.
Because they're boring. Mm-hmm. They're not as much of a.
I wanted to talk about Chuck Schumer the other day.
but I guess what I'm saying is I'm saying to people are doing what they can do. They have a very slim minority. What am I saying?
Minority, yeah.
Minority. And
she don't even know. I still to this day I don't know what they put in Whoopi cup. I don't know what she's putting in her cup. I don't know if she adding a little extra.
They have a very slim minority. What am I saying?
Minority, yeah.
Minority.
She said, "What am I saying?" I'm telling y'all know how they be having these cups here sometimes just to show, a little show, a little decorative, some in that cup Whoopies. I'm telling you, and it's something.
They're doing
wild.
What they can, and they're as vocal as they can be. But if you're not getting the information,
and
you're not hearing it, and we're not, and you're not getting it the way you used to get all kinds of information, it's hard to break through.
Remember when Trump used to call in constantly?
Yeah.
He was on this show. Barbara interviewed him. He'd call in on Morning Joe all the time. And that is what they should be doing. Every time they should be ambushing the airways. The Democrats, get off your butts and start doing it.
Hey, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. This is probably like this is one, and I know this is about to sound crazy, bro. This is about to sound crazy. I love y'all to death. Y'all know that, but I gotta say it. I love y'all to death, bro. I'm telling y'all. Y'all mean a lot to me, but this is this is about to sound crazy, bro. I don't even want to say it. This is probably one of my favorite episodes, bro. I know this sounds crazy, bro, and I don't cut me off or nothing like that. I'm gonna tell y'all why. The reason on why is because they don't have it's time. They're not realizing. And that it's just showing on how much they've been in denial. That's why I say it's my favorite. Because they're doing nothing now but getting mad at the Democrats and what they're doing. They're getting mad at them. And I find it hilarious. I absolutely find it hilarious. Because it's just like one of those things, like I told you so. People constantly putting out information, constantly telling. Now it's, we need to do this. And we need to find somebody like Trump. And we need to do this. And now it's that. It is insane to me, y'all. I'm telling you. And I absolutely hate this shit. Like, I tell y'all that all the time, but I just had to say it, y'all.
Right. Who would you like to do that? Because I will say,
I like Buttigieg too.
Peter's always out there.
And I love Crockett. Great.
Yes, they're all, listen.
And she keep on saying Crockett.
I'm telling you, they're out there. They're out there doing it, and we're not getting it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I mean,
they could call.
That is insane.
No,
Joe, right now.
No.
They are literally so sad. But the thing is that so many people, bro. And it's not even about people telling them and people like showing them the real. They know it though. They know it. I mean, it's just one of those things, like a common sense thing to me. You know what I mean? And obviously everybody ain't got it, because look at the way they talk. Now it's, oh, we're mad at the Democrats. You know, it's time to get off your butts. It's time to do this. It's time to do that. But my thing is that every episode that y'all done had, it's, oh, I love this person. Oh, this person is doing this right. This person is doing that. This person is doing. Now it's all, we need somebody like Trump. Not gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's nobody like him. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all much. Let everybody catch y'all next one.